guys, welcome back to my channel. Itsmetiffani and I'm Tiffany. Today I'm gonna show you how to create 3 looks 1 palette using Colourpop Yes Please palette. This cutie right here. This palette is very popular, very best selling, and I finally got my hands on it, and today I'm gonna show you how I create 3 looks using this palette. I'm so excited. The first look that I created is easy copper smoky look that I think is perfect for beginner, perfect for everything, perfect for fall, perfect for summer. It's just a great look that you can wear all year around and perfect for any occasion. And the second look is this beautiful sunset vibe. When I first saw the yellow in this palette, I'm just dying to use it on my lid. This palette is just made for the sunset look. I think just a fun look if you want to try to play with color and transitioning from your basic smoky eye to a colorful look. And this look is basically still wearable for your everyday basis. The third look that I created is this editorial glossy lips. I think the fall trend is going to be a lot of this glossy, beautiful look, glossy lids, glossy highlights, glossy lips. I think it's just a fun editorial look and it's quite easy to create, and maybe you can try it. So without further ado, let's start with the first look. First, I'm gonna use this NYX white eyeshadow base to prime my eyes, and I'm gonna use full zip to set the primer. And for the transition shade, today I'm going to use the color Champs. I'm just gonna blend the colors throughout the crease area and make sure there's no harsh lines. And next, I'm using the color GNO, this beautiful orangey brown, onto the crease. And next, I'm using the color Spoiled, which is a beautiful brick red, into the outer V. If you're unsure what the outer V is basically the outer area of your eye connecting to the crease. And next, I'm using the color French Kiss to defining the outer V even more, using this little detailer brush and blending it out with the last brush that I use. And I keep going back and forth between build the colors up and blend it out to kind of create the intensities that I want. Onto the lids, I'm using the colors Louis, weighting my flat brush using my Fix Plus to intensify the colors even more and make it even more metallics. And again, using the brush that I use for the crease to kind of blend any harsh lines. And today I'm using this California tattoo liner in black to create a wing liner to kind of complete this look. Using the Benefit Blowing Concealer in number 1, I clean all the shadow under my lines and to make my eyeliner even more sharp. And then using the Sephora Long Lasting Kohl Liner in black, I tight lining my lash lines. And for the mascara, today I'm using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara for all the looks that I created today. And for the bottom lashes, again using the colors Champs as the transition shade of my under eye. And then deepen it up with GNO and Spoiled, and using the color French Kiss and darken up a little bit on my under eyelash line. Basically, I'm just mimicking what I'm doing on my upper eyes onto my under eyes. And using the Sephora Kohl Liner in nude to brighten up my under eye area to make my eyes look even more bigger. To contour my face today, I'm using the Sleek Face Foam palette in Fair, using the contour shade in the palette, again for all the looks that I created today. And for the blush, I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in Thrill. It's a beautiful peachy nude blush that I think goes well with the color scheme that I have on my eyes. And for the highlighters, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero palette in Glow Getter, again to tie in with the gold and the copperiness on my eyes. Using the same highlighters to highlight my inner corner area and brow bone. And for this look, I'm using Kat Von D Lolita 2 for the lips because I think the earthy red tones really complement the copperiness in my eyes. And this is the final look. And now let's move on to the second look. Starting the second look, I'm already primed my lids and using this tip to create a sharp wing line. For the second look, I'm using the colors Mischief as my transition shade, this beautiful yellow colors. Again, I just blend it out throughout the crease area and blow the colors out throughout my entire lids. And next, I'm using the colors Big Cocktails, which is this beautiful orange colors, to start deepen up my crease. Using the brush that I use for my transition shade to blend any harsh lines and keep building up the colors until I get the intensities that I want. And next, I'm using the colors Full Zip to clean up my brow bone area. And I start working on the other eye using the Big Cocktails colors. And to start deepen up my outer V area, I'm using the color Spoiled and start creating my wing shape and apply the colors continuously to the under eye area and blend all the colors using the last brush that I use. Again, building back and forth until I get the intensities that I want. And using the next white eyeshadow base to start carving my crease. I'm just carving it halfway through because I don't want it to be a full cut crease. And top it up with this beautiful yellow colors, which is Mischief, and pack all the colors onto my lids. And using the colors Buttercake to highlight my inner corner area. And using the brush that I use for the Big Cocktails orangey colors to blend Mischief, this yellow shade, and Spoiled, this beautiful red shade. And then I'm taking the color French Kiss to create a wing liner. Using eyeshadow to create a wing liner will create a much more softer look. Especially on this look, I don't want the eyeliner to take over any focus from the lids. Take off the tape. And using this Benefit Bowing Concealer in number 1 to clean up any mess under my eye. Again, using the Sephora Core Liner in black to tightline my last line. And the color Nude to brighten up my eye. Again, using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes for my mascara. And for the lashes today, I'm using the Ardell Glamour Lashes in 150 to create more glamorous look. To contour my face, again I'm using the Sleek Face Foam palette in Fair, using the contour shade in this palette. And for the blush, I'm using the Colourpop Knockout palette from the Nectar collection to kind of match the orangey vibes on my eyes. And using the highlighters from the same palette again to tie it up with the orangey vibe onto the entire look. And for the lips, I'm using the Colourpop Creme Lipsticks in Faded, again from the Nectar collection. It's a beautiful pinky colors to complement the colors on my eyes but without looking matchy. And this is the final looks. Let's move on to the third and final look. And now for the third and final look, again I already primed my lids. For the transition colors, I'm using the colors Gems and blend it out all over my crease and lids area, also under my under eye. And for the second colors, I'm using the colors Big Cocktails to define the outer V and my crease area. And start building the colors on the outer V. And blend it all together using the last brush that I used for the transition shade. And next, using the colors Spoil and pack all the colors onto my lids and my outer V area. And blending the colors using the last brush that I used. And keep repeating it to build up the colors. To achieve the glossy lace look, I'm using this Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb and using my finger to carefully dab the gloss over the eyeshadow look. Again, using the Sephora Cold Liner to tightline my lash lines and to brighten up my under eye area. And I'm using the colors French Kiss to line my under outer eye area to create the illusion of bigger looking eyes. Again, using my dark mascara onto my upper and under eyelashes. Using the same Ardell Glamour lashes. And for the blush, again I'm using the Colourpop Knockout palette and pack the colors on my outer area of my cheeks to create the illusion of higher looking cheekbone. And for my highlight, I'm using the Sleek Solstice palette and using a smaller brush for more precise highlights application. And apply it onto my inner corner and brow bone area. And for the lips, I'm using this Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Pumpkin Pie, again to complement the warm and bright tones on my eyes. And this is the final look. And that's it guys, I hope you guys like it. If you like this kind of 3 looks 1 palette videos, give me a thumbs up down below because it's going to really support my channel. If you have a palette that you want to see for the next 3 looks 1 palette video, just leave me a request down in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!